So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this recipe. My son is coming for dinner, and last Tuesday I made, out of our Season's Best cookbook, I made quick cooker Thai coconut soup. My family loved it, but my son that's coming to dinner tonight is a vegan, so I can't do this. I can't use the chicken stock, and obviously I can't use the chicken. So I'm going to be adapting this recipe for tonight. I'll be using tofu instead of the chicken, and I'm going to be using vegetable broth instead of the chicken broth. So the whole thing is cooked in the quick cooker. So this is the Pampered Chef's version of a, hey Shannon, thanks for watching. This is the Pampered Chef's version of a pressure cooker. I love this thing. If you've been watching any of my videos, you know that I love it because I usually procrastinate cooking dinner because I don't really like to cook dinner. So I procrastinate, and this just gets my dinner done super fast. Tonight I am not procrastinating, but I just wanted to make this recipe. So the first step I need to do is I'm gonna add, we'll put it on the sear setting. This does have 16 different settings, and I'm gonna start it on the sear setting. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and press start. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. You could add vegetable oil, whatever oil you have, to the inner pot. And then we're gonna start with the baby portobello mushrooms. So I just bought a little, I don't know what you call this thing, a punnet, I think is the correct word, of baby portobello mushrooms. And I just need to get them sliced up. So I'm gonna be using the quick slice. So I have my first batch of mushrooms that I already sliced up. I'm just gonna throw them into the inner pot. So for those that are not familiar, this is our stainless steel inner pot. It will actually get super hot once it heats up. So I like to use our little microwave grips to hold on to the side of it. All right, so get started. Okay, so this is the quick slice. So I like to use this for things like mushrooms, strawberries, hard-boiled eggs. I'm going to use it for the red bell pepper. So instead of having to slice your mushrooms or whatever I just mentioned one at a time, you can just put them on there and then it'll slice them all at one time. And then you also have even slices, which I really like. Hey Lauren, how are you doing tonight? I got your new thing on my phone. You notice the extended, yes. All right, so I'm gonna do that again. You saw how easy the quick slice was. You can put numerous mushrooms on there. You just press down and it'll slice them all nice and even. So, like I said, I use this for cucumbers all the time. I use it for zucchini, all sorts of things like that. Nothing too hard, although I have used it for onions. All right, so that was the whole thing, the whole 8 ounces of the mushrooms. Got those sliced up, ready to go. Who else is with me? Amanda, hey, how are you doing, sweetie? All right, the next is I need, the recipe called to actually chop up the red bell pepper in the manual food processor, but I wanted to keep them a little bit chunkier than that, so I'm just gonna use this quick slice for that. Just gonna cut off the top and the bottom, and then I'll show you how easy it is to get even dices with the quick slice on this bell pepper. So all you do is lay your bell pepper across on here like that, right? You press down. Now I have even slices, right? Oh, Amanda, you're gonna love this. This is, I'm making Thai coconut curry, Thai coconut soup, but I'm making it vegan style instead of with the chicken. All right, and then look, now I have even dices. So wasn't that quick and easy? I'll show you again. So to do strips, you put it on there and you slice down. Now I got my even strips. You just turn them the other direction. Press down, and now all my strips are cut into nice even dices. Now, I don't know about you, ladies watching me, but I do not have such great knife skills that I can get all of my dices done that quickly or that evenly. So that's what I like about this. Quick slice is what this sucker is called. All right. Okay, so we got all of that in there. And go ahead and give that a quick stir real fast. Now this inner pot is going to be hot, so I do need to use my little silicone grips here. I'm going to give that a quick stir. Next thing we're going to do is start working with the onion. So we need 1 onion, and I am going to use my manual food processor for the onion. Hey Crystal, how are you watching? How are you watching? How are you doing? Comment with hashtag live if you're watching me live tonight. Okay, so I'm going to be using the manual food processor. I have said in many of my videos, we put onions in absolutely everything. And so I love this manual food processor. It makes it so much easier. You know, you could also use our food chopper. So you just put them in there, unlatch it, and go. You're doing great. That's awesome. Got a little bit tongue-tied there. How are you watching? All right. I also wanted to say, if you're watching from one of the 3 parties, put your host's name there so I know whose party you're watching from, so that I can be sure to give you the credit. You'll get 15 extra points or extra tickets into the participation prize. All right, so we're going to get these chopped up, and I'll show you just how easy it is to chop up the onions. There we go. Let me get my little skinny mixing scraper from over here. This is our small mini scraper, which is the perfect size for this. Scrape down the sides. I'm going to do them a little smaller. So I'm making quick cooker Thai coconut soup, and I'm making it vegan style. All right, so here's my onions. See how quick and easy that was to get those chopped up? So I'm going to add that. Let all those cook down. Okay, now I need to add a jalapeno pepper and some fresh ginger. So the first thing I'm going to do is just slice up the jalapeno or the ginger. I peeled the ginger with my vegetable peeler. I'm just going to slice it in some little slices. I had it in the freezer, so it's just a little bit frozen. I'm going to throw it in my manual food processor again. That's probably enough. And then I'm going to take the seeds out of the jalapeno pepper. Look at this. This is giant. This is a giant jalapeno. And I'm just going to use my corn more. You see how it has the little teeth on there to get all the seeds out. There we go. Kind of just scrape it along. So I use this to take the tops off of the strawberry. Actually a strawberry huller. I use it to take the seeds out of peppers. You name it. So handy. So I'm just going to rough chop these and throw it in here. Do the other side. Last time I made this recipe, I accused somebody in my family of eating the jalapeno, and I had to use jarred jalapeno. This time I have fresh. So yay! Fresh is always better. All right, so the lid is going to go on, and again I'm going to top it. All right, so the more you do it, the smaller and smaller it's going to get. Who else do I have? Mandy, hello, how are you doing? Okay, so let me show you how nice and small I got this in a matter of seconds. Now I don't know about you, but I could never, no way, cut jalapeno and ginger that small with a knife. I just don't have knife skills like that. I'm just going to go a little bit smaller because I want it teeny tiny. Girl, it is a good arm workout. You ain't lying. I'm just going to have a bigger right arm bicep than my left arm. Okay, so that's plenty. I'm going to show you how nice and small I got these. Okay. Look in there. Teeny tiny pieces. All right, so I'm going to add that to the pot as well. That ginger smells so yummy. I love cooking with fresh ginger. I don't know about you guys. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick stir. The outer pot is super hot, so you need to be really careful. Look, my dad just walked in. Hey, Dad, say hi to everybody. This is my dad, Donald.
Hi, everybody.
He's come for dinner tonight. We usually do Sunday dinner every Sunday, but we were at the beach, so we're doing Monday night dinner instead. Does this look good? Mm. He's giving it his approval. Vicky says, hey, Dad. That's great. Awesome. Okay, so now that we have that cooking there like that, Crystal says hello also. He's smiling over there. Hey Morgan, how are you? You just missed Opal. He made a grand entry. Okay, so the next thing I need to add is soy sauce, or for this instance, I'm using tamari sauce, which is just a gluten-free alternative to soy sauce. So I need 2 tablespoons. I'm also going to turn this off, so I'm going to press cancel, add the 2 tablespoons. So obviously, if you don't need to eat gluten-free, you can have the regular soy sauce. I always have this in my refrigerator. There we go. Here. Okay, and then I need to add 1.5 cups of vegetable stock. So I got that right here. Now this is our easy read measuring cup. Mandy says, so cute. Hi, Dad. I love it. I love it. Y'all are saying hi to my dad. Okay, so 1.5 cups of the vegetable stock. We'll get that added as well. Okay. Now, instead of adding the 1 pound of chicken like the recipe calls for, I have 1 block of tofu that I've had pressed on some paper towels, because you want to take all the moisture out of your tofu. So you know how the tofu, well, maybe you don't know, but the tofu comes in a package like this. I bought the hard. I always buy the firm or hard tofu, and it comes with 2 of these little cubes. So I just used the 1, and I just did it in little dices, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that. See how it is? Diced up. Go ahead and add that to this as well. Okay. Now I'm going to grab the quick cooker lid, and I'm just going to put the lid on. Now with the chicken, it's supposed to cook for 7 minutes. With the tofu, I'm just going to set this for 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on the, what setting am I supposed to do? Oh, the soups in the stock. So I'm going to set it on the soups and stock setting, which is all the way over here to the far right. And then I'm going to press time and adjust the time to 5 minutes. And then I'm going to press start. All right, so now the 5 minutes isn't going to start right away because it has to come up to temperature. Since we had this on the sear setting for so long, it's going to probably take just 5 to 7 minutes to come up to pressure, and then that 5 minutes time will start. The next thing that I'll need is I'm going to open 2 cans of coconut milk. So we don't want the light coconut milk, we want the full fat coconut milk. So I'm going to go ahead and use my smooth edge can opener. Hi Tammy, thanks so much for watching. So I'm going to open both the cans, and I'm going to put it in our large size batter bowl. Oops. Go around it one more time. All right. Wow, this can is not wanting to, oh, it's got a dent. Darn. There we go. All right, we're just going to add that. Look how thick this coconut milk is. Woo! Did y'all see that? My dad is over there laughing at me. I was not expecting that to happen. So Alyssa wants to know what I'm making. Okay, Alyssa, so I am making that quick cooker Thai coconut soup again, but this time I am making it vegan style. Instead of chicken, I'm using tofu. Instead of the chicken stock, I'm using vegetable stock. All right, so what's going to happen now is it's going to cook in the quick cooker. As soon as it's done cooking, I'm going to release the pressure. I'm just going to press the button there to release the pressure. And then I'm going to have to temper this coconut milk. So this time I'm going to be careful when I dump it in. See, you learned from my mistake. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to temper this coconut milk with the hot soup liquid. So I will come back in just a few minutes as soon as the quick cooker has finished cooking, and I will show you how to do that. And I also want to show you the herb mill, because I'm going to be adding some fresh cilantro to the top of it, and I want to show you guys the herb mill. All right, so join me back here, and I'm going to say probably 7 to 10 minutes. How does that sound?
A few moments later.
Hey everyone, I'm back. See how fast that was? So as you can see, I have 1 minute left on my quick cooker. So let me know when you're joining me. Let me know that you are joining me. Comment with live, hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, comment with hashtag replay. If you're joining me from a party, please comment with the host's name so I can be sure to give you credit for joining me tonight. You'll get extra 15 points. So hey Amy, how are you? I am making the quick cooker Thai coconut soup, and I'm making it vegan style. So now as you can hear, it's finished, so it's done cooking. Hey Jill, how are you? So I'm gonna go ahead and press cancel, and I'm gonna release all the pressure. So as you can see, it's not hot at all, and I can actually put my hand here without burning myself. So there's nothing scary about using a pressure cooker, or in this case, our quick cooker. So for those just joining me, I am making a vegan style Thai coconut soup. I made it last Tuesday, and my family loved it, and I took some to a friend, and they loved it. Hey Vicki, thanks for joining me back again. And so I thought I would make it vegan style for my son and I to have for dinner tonight. So this, since I'm using tofu, I only set it for 5 minutes instead of the 7 minutes. I figured that was long enough. And since I had it on the sear setting, it really took no time at all. So this is a super fast dinner. It's just letting all of the pressure come out so that I can open it. The red button has gone down, so that means that I can go ahead and take the lid off and get it opened. Ooh, nice and steamy. It smells really, really good. Okay, so now I need to add the coconut milk. So I can't just dump the coconut milk into here. You have to temper it. Same thing like if you're adding eggs to something hot, how you have to temper it, or if you're adding cream to something hot, how you're supposed to temper it. So all that means is you're going to take some of the broth and you're going to add it a little at a time, and you're going to stir it just so that the cream is not going to be super cold going into this hot soup. So the tofu looks yummy in here. So we're just going to add a little bit just so that it comes up to temperature. Hey Belinda, how are you? There's one of my hostesses with the mostesses this week right there joining me. So I'm making Thai coconut soup vegan style, and I'm just tempering the coconut milk so that I can add it to this hot soup and it won't curdle. So that's probably plenty. There we go. So now I can just add this safely in here. There we go. So for those that don't know what I have in here, I have baby portobello mushrooms that I sliced. I have an onion that I chopped nice and small. Red bell pepper that I chopped. I have, what else? Oh, the fresh jalapeno and the fresh ginger. I added tofu, soy sauce, and vegetable stock. Well, actually it was tamari sauce to keep it gluten-free, and then the vegetable stock. So those are all the ingredients. So now I wanted to show you the herb mill. I love this thing, and this is just some cilantro in here. The way it goes in is you just add your cilantro. There's a little ball right inside here, and that will keep the cilantro being forced down into the little teeth. See? So I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna give it a quick shake. You want the ball to fall on top of the cilantro. And then I'm just going to, look, it's like confetti. It's the coolest thing. Watch. I want you to really see this. So, can you see it coming out? I don't know if you can see it. But I love this because I don't really like to cut up cilantro or fresh basil that works for, parsley. You just put it in there and you just shake it up and it'll force it through, and then it's like you have green confetti. All right, so I'm gonna save a little bit for the top. And that's it, it's so easy, it's done. So Amy is making multigrain bread in her quick cooker. Woo! And some jambalaya. Yum, yum, yum. All right, so I want to show you it plated. So I'm going to put a little bit in my bowl here. It smells really, really yummy. And I like the fact that this time I left the red bell pepper a little bit chunkier than I did it the original time. So I just want to show you how beautiful this looks. Can y'all see that? I mean, can you see all the colors? I'm going to add a little extra cilantro on my portion. And I also forgot to add the salt, so I'll have to add some salt. But look how pretty that is. So this is our quick cooker. I absolutely love this, and I use it, I don't even know how many times a week because I procrastinate cooking dinner. You can also cook from frozen. So if you forgot to defrost something for dinner, you can just throw it in here and you can cook from frozen. So I love the quick cooker, and if this is something that you would like to have in your kitchen, message me. Let me know, and I can help you get this item for half off. So I love helping my hosts get products for half off. That's why I do what I do. All right, y'all have a great night, and thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.